giving you or posing challenges when it comes to adjectival phrases and clauses. What is that? The first thing you need to do, just like the tips we've got, the first thing you need to identify the line as a line that describes, that performs what an adjective does. That is, it does what an adjective does. If it is a line that does what an adjective does, you've solved part of the problem. Okay? It means it is an adjectival. The next thing is you paying attention to the line. Is it a phrase? Is it a clause, as the case may be? Do you understand? So for you to identify it as a phrase, it means that that line must not have a finite verb. It is a phrase. If it is a clause, it must have a finite verb. 1. 2. It must be introduced by a relative pronoun. If it is a clause, if it is an adjectival clause, it must underline, be introduced by a relative pronoun. And I've given you the relative pronouns. So you looking at it, yes, you have identified it as a group of words that modifies, describes, qualifies a noun, a pronoun, or a noun phrase. You've solved the problem. The next thing is it a phrase? Is it a clause? Like I said, if it is a clause, it means that a relative pronoun must introduce the line. And it must have a finite verb. So when you call it, I can call it, maybe when you see, like sometimes in the examination hall, we try to compare notes. What we mean by comparing of notes is we share ideas. Maybe you look at your friend. Your friend, what is the name? Your friend told you it is a relative clause. Don't be confused. Just like I've told you, a relative clause is an adjectival clause. If you call it a relative clause, you are correct. Examiner will not deduct any mark from you. It is correct. So don't say maybe you wrote a relative clause and your friend told you it's not true, it's not correct. You, like some people I do see in the examination halls, you've written the right thing because it was an educated guess. You were not sure, you just guessed, you got it. And your friend, somebody that wrote the wrong thing, will tell you it's wrong. This is the right, you erase it and write the wrong thing. So I do call it an educated guess. So don't dance. It is a relative clause or an adjectival clause. Yes, I am still in the dark. Identify. Let's show you the way out. Seriously, I can't wait for that students that will give me, that will give us 95 in JAM, English language. There are students that will give us A in WAEC, English language. I can't wait. Yes. I'm still waiting, and we are still waiting. So, yes, Dode.
Since you say that adjective clause comes with a correlative, does that mean relative clause can?
Do I really understand your question? Ask the question again.
Sir, since you say that an adjectival clause can be also called a relative clause, does that mean that a relative clause can be?
Who can answer that question? Yes, who can answer? One of my colleagues should answer that question.
The same field, all the same thing.
Class, do you agree with Victor? Do you agree with Victor? Yes, that is the truth. And an eternal clause does what an adjective does, right? Just like you told someone that my English teacher is Combs. And the person asks you, do you mean Mr. Simplicity? And you say, no, no, not Simplicity. Why? Because you wouldn't know that my other name is Simplicity. My name is Combs Simplicity. That's my name.